the integral part gets us back to this.
Education is a public good, and teachers serve that goal. So we make our community stronger. We make the world a better place every single day.
Without teachers, we wouldn't be where we are today. To inspire, to ensure that values and traditions are seen and developed and cultivated across time.
If we do it and we do it well, then we're preparing generations of citizens to go out and be productive.
We all have some type of innate calling to be teachers, to guide, to support, to show love. For those of us that choose to do it in the classroom setting, why would you want to do that is the question that I would ask.
I find oftentimes that people who come to teacher preparation programs do so in part because they think, well, I like children.
You have to do more than just like kids. You have to do more than just love your content, because it's truly about the holistic development of the individual. It's about building relationships with families. It's about recognizing that you are part of a greater community.
There are really a lot of good teacher prep programs in the state of Wisconsin.
Why St. Norbert? Aside from the 4 years that it takes to get out, and a lot of other places it's 5 or 6 years. What is different about St. Norbert is the experience.
Each step along the way, there are these substantial opportunities.
It is what you get when you decide to even come and visit and speak with one of the faculty about the program. It is what you get when you enter during the summer to choose your classes, and you know that in your first year you'll take an education class.
I think that's a little different than some programs. Some programs require you to do your general education stuff first, so you might not get into an education class until you're a junior.
It is what you get in that first year of classes when you get the opportunity to go into a classroom or into an after-school program.
So that means right away at the beginning, in your very first class, you're going to have an opportunity to go out into the field and work with children.
It is what you get when you choose to do a trip and go to St. Anthony's in Chicago or to a Milwaukee school to get an urban experience. It is what you get when you spend 5 weeks in your sophomore year in a classroom alongside the teacher.
5 full weeks, full time, in the classroom, engaging in educational roles.
Learning what it takes to be a teacher, to help that student that had a bad day, that maybe didn't have dinner last night, or that lunch is their only hot meal that they have that day.
In senior level, we have student teaching where you end up doing, 2 different placements over 18 weeks where you're just absolutely immersed.
You have the option not just to student teach in our 30-mile radius, but to potentially go to New Zealand, Costa Rica, India, Wales, Peru.
The opportunity to study abroad or student teach abroad, those are 2 different things. If they go and study abroad, no matter where they go, they do not come back the same people, because their vision of the world, which was like this, given what they grew up with, now becomes like this.
That's what you get. It is the breadth of experiences across the time that a student is here at the college.
Our program, that is the teacher ed program specifically, is built around a theory into practice concept. Yes, we're going to ask you to learn some theory and some research and to try to frame things, but we're going to then apply that in a classroom context continuously throughout your experience at the college. Schools aren't generic things. I mean, where it's situated, the type of school, is it a public school, is it a private school, is it in a larger community or smaller community, is it a suburban community? We try to give you a range of those different kinds of environments.
We give them multiple opportunities to discern, to do the internal work of asking themselves over and over again, is this what I'm called to do?
Part of what you're discerning is also, where do I want to teach? What kind of community do I want to go to teach as part of that? And you really can't know, other than the one you grew up in, unless you have some opportunity to be in it. The guidance and support that we can provide to people to help find that that right pathway is critical.